A 5-day stretch of heavy rain beginning on the 16th has left 28 people dead or missing, according to preliminary reports. This heavy downpour also caused significant damage to cultural properties and national heritage sites.
지난 16일부터 닷새간 이어진 집중호우로 모두 28명의 사망, 실종자가 나온 것으로 잠정 집계됐습니다. 이번 폭우는 문화재와 국가유산에도 큰 상처를 남겼습니다. So, yes, indeed, there was a lot of damage and casualties, right?
Yes.
So, can you give us some details about some of the damages?
Yes.
Yeah.
So these are preliminary reports. Of course, they're still looking and finding different instances of damage and unfortunately casualties. But what we know now, 19 people have died and there are 9 people who are missing, confirmed missing. That number could change going forward. There was a lot of damage all over the country, but in particular in Gyeongnam province, Sancheong was seen as receiving the most damage. It had over 700 millimeters of rainfall.
Wow.
네, 누적 강수량 700mm를 넘었대요. So that is, of course, a lot of water in a very short amount of time. Other parts of the country that were very heavily damaged include Gwangju, Gyeonggi, and South Chungcheong.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Okay, so you mentioned there are preliminary reports, which means it's not final.
Yes.
Okay.
Of course, you know, the rain has stopped not too long ago.
Sure.
So a lot of different relief efforts are currently taking place. We do not have the final numbers.
Okay. So basically, they're also saying that this is not over, that we can expect more rain in August.
Yes.
You know, these sort of downpours that happen in very short periods of time. Tell us more about that.
Yes, these very concentrated downpours, they're actually becoming more frequent. According to some research comparing from the 1970s until now, the amount of rainfall, not just over the year, but at one time, the amount that is raining in one storm, those events are increasing. So the metric they used was 50 millimeters per hour, 시간당 50mm 이상. If the storm reached that amount, in the 1970s, it was about 8.4 times per year. Now it's happening 23.6 times per year.
Okay.
So these very terrible flash floods and very quickly rising waters,
Right.
This is something that is becoming more common.
That's right. So because it's happening in such short bursts, the land can't handle it.
Right, yes.
Right? I mean, they can't drain the water fast enough.
Right. You have these streams that maybe they have dams on them and they're trying to get the water out, but they can't. Unfortunately, this has caused quite a bit of damage to cultural assets. So some of the royal tombs, the cultural properties,
Right.
and the national heritage sites, there have been several instances of damage there.
So speaking of these cultural properties and national heritage sites, the cultural properties이면 문화재,
Yes.
and then national heritage sites, 국가유산. Now, the interesting thing about these two expressions are the word properties and sites. They usually go together. So cultural properties, national heritage sites. Sites는 뭐 장소, 뭐 위치잖아요. And properties is like 뭐 토지, 건물 이런 뜻인데, but for some they go together, don't they?
Yeah, in English we call that a collocation.
Collocation.
So it's the words go together because they go together.
That's right.
It's not a grammar-related issue. It's just how we generally say it.
Okay, so everyone, cultural properties, national heritage sites. Let me read that again. A 5-day stretch of heavy rain beginning on the 16th has left 28 people dead or missing, according to preliminary reports. This heavy downpour also caused significant damage to cultural properties and national heritage sites.